I think Mr. Finney got us an upgrade again.
They're good.
Onion, potato,
Yep.
your mashed, and a few of the masala spices of the Hyderabad.
Hi, we're the Flying Finnies, a 50-something couple on their way to visit 60 countries before we turn 60. In our previous videos, we took you on a journey through Nepal and some of the amazing historic sites there. So if you missed out on those videos, make sure you click on the links below. In this video, we briefly return back to country number 1, India, and take you to the incredible city of Hyderabad. Known for its outstanding food, we travel hacked our way into 5-star luxury accommodation and discovered some amazing places to visit in this city. So stick around as we explain how we halved the cost of our luxury accommodation and received a room upgrade into the bargain.
It's time for a room tour. We're at the Marriott Hotel and Convention Centre in Hyderabad, India. So it's a lovely big room. Lots of mirrors everywhere. We're going to be seeing ourselves wherever we go in this room. Big bed, nice decor. No mini bar in the room, so we can't snack out on chocolates and wine in the middle of the night. And that's been a consistent thing here. None of the places we've stayed have had a mini bar, which is fine. It's probably saved me a lot of calories. It's really nice. Little sitting area. There's a desk and very important, there's a kettle so I can have a cup of tea whenever I choose. Now you won't be able to see it at night, but Hyderabad, as we've learned today or this evening, has a really big lake which is directly in front of us here. So we have a nice view of the lake. There's beautiful like fairy lights set up all through that area, so you can see it through the window, but there's a bit of reflection. And the bathroom. Again, there's mirrors everywhere. It's like every wall is covered in mirrors in here. Beautiful marble bath, marble countertops, conditioner, shampoo, very important. Lots of really nice products. Herbal soap, all looks lovely.
The Marriott Hotel was about 30 kilometres away from the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport and about 25 minutes from the major attractions we visited while in Hyderabad, making it pretty easy commuting around town. We ended up spending only $78 a night for an upgraded suite, which included a sumptuous breakfast, so it was a 5-star steal and a great way to finish off our travel in India.
First priority is breakfast. Now the breakfast here is amazing. We had it yesterday, so we're going to take you and show you. Chai. First up is the reasonably healthy section, fruit and yogurt.
So my breakfast this morning is in the hands of the chef here at the Marriott. I was just having a bit of a wander around and he grabbed hold of me and said, "Would you like me to suggest your breakfast this morning?" And he's just taken me through all of the spices and the curries that they have here. And he's setting me up for success along with a special coffee. Thank you. So what they've prepared for me is a dosa. We've tried this coriander and ginger chutney previously. It is delicious. Inside is, I think he said it's a gunpowder style curry. So totally different from anything I've tried before and I'm looking forward to it. So the filling itself, it's onion.
Onion, potato,
Yep.
your mashed, and a few of the masala spices of the Hyderabad.
Yeah. What type of spice is it?
We use the turmeric in that,
Yep.
coriander and bit of chili.
Yeah, perfect. It's delicious.
Thank you so much.
The lovely chef offered to make me a dosa as well, but a different style of dosa. So this one, the batter is made out of lentil flour, or pulses flour, instead of rice flour, which is the more traditional one. Inside, looks like I've got potato, onions, coriander, tomato, all good things. It's probably a bit more caramelly, but it tastes like a dosa, which tastes delicious. It is really nice of him, and he's very proud of his work, and it is great work. So I'm going to enjoy it.
Put together a little bit of a tasting plate. Paratha has been a bit of a favourite since we've been here in India, and this is a paratha that's stuffed with potatoes. And then the other condiments here I haven't tried before. There's like a vegetable oat, some chickpeas, a potato curry, and then, because you can have it at breakfast, a little bit of a chicken curry, along with a vegetable samosa.
I'm just having a samosa, and I don't know what that is, vegetable patty of some sort, and mint chutney, and this is like a sweet chutney.
So it's now getting ridiculous. Course number 3, a beautiful little Danish, along with what has been my absolute favourite since we've been here in India, and that's spiced masala chai.
Now that I've had the healthy vegetables, I'm now having the unhealthy sweet things.
So for those of you who've been following our channel, you'd most really be asking yourself, how are we able to afford staying here in this magnificent hotel? And the answer to that is a little bit of travel hacking. So we will end up spending about $75 per night whilst we're here. That's most probably about $25 a night more than we would ordinarily spend. And we've been able to achieve that through using some of our frequent flyer points. We cashed in 20,000 Qantas points to be able to stay here for the nights that we're here. We also benefited from our membership of the Marriott Bonvoy loyalty program, and for those who are considering travel, maximising your membership, particularly free memberships of loyalty programs, is certainly worth considering.
It's a bit of an 80s thing, isn't it? The old glass elevator. That's probably why I like it.
We were keen to get out and explore Hyderabad, and tuk-tuks are our favourite form of transport. Given our limited time, we decided to focus on the old part of the city and the ancient fortress of Golconda. The old part of the city surrounds the iconic CHARMINAR. It's an exciting and bustling area of shops and markets, but inside all of this activity is the relative serenity of the Mecca Masjid. This beautiful mosque was built around the 17th century, and its ability to accommodate up to 10,000 worshippers makes it one of the biggest mosques in the world. We loved strolling in and around the forecourt and marvelling at the stone structures presented before us. We emerged back into the city streets to catch our first real look at the CHARMINAR. This four-sided structure dates back to 1591, and it means 4 pillars. Each side of the structure is 20 metres long, and the imposing minarets reach 56 metres into the air. Just as fascinating was the multitude of skilled craftsmen dotting the surrounding streets of the CHARMINAR, adding a little extra colour and culture to our experience.
Lots of crunch. Vegetarian too. It's quite nice.
And while we could have continued to stroll and eat our way through the back streets of the CHARMINAR for hours, it was time to make our way further west to the ancient fort city of Golconda.
I'm super excited because we're at the site of the Golconda Fort, and this is one of the most impressive forts I think I've seen in India.
I was excited because the fort dated back to the 11th century, and other than one instance of treachery, the fort never fell. The area is also famous for the diamonds that have been mined here, including the Kohinoor and the Hope Diamond. fell into ruin around about the mid-1600s, but even so, it's still in great shape. Let's go and have a look around.
You having fun?
I am. I'm sorry. I am. It was great to walk the ruins of the fort and visit the dungeons, where a tax collector had been placed in solitary confinement for 12 years for stealing funds to build a Rama temple. The history and the spirituality of Golconda was outstanding, as were the views from the top.
We are making the final ascent to the top.
There's about 120 metres of elevation between the bottom of the fort and where we are now, and there are essentially 3 concentric layers to the castle itself. The first is for all of the common folk, if you like, who lived in the area. The next was an administrative centre, and then finally, in this area here, is the palace itself, the keep. The view from up here is spectacular. It really is. You get a real sense of where the old city walls were, around about most probably 2 kilometres inside of the fort itself, where the intermediate walls are, and then of course you've got this high pinnacle that just looks out onto the fields below. It's amazing. Watching sunset over the fort was a special treat, but perhaps the highlight of the visit was a spectacular sound and light show, which cost us about $5 a head. In total, our expenses for a full day, including a dedicated tuk-tuk and driver, was about $50 Australian. A great way to finish off our travels in India. Next flight.
Leaving on a jet plane. So we've hit a snag in our plan to get home.
Well, I would love to say that our departure from India went without a hitch, but not everything goes our way. We won't bore you with the details, but suffice to say that after a 2-hour stretch confined to the security lounge, we finally made it onto our flight to Malaysia. And if you want to hear more about what happened, leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for your support to this channel. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you click on the like and subscribe buttons to get more great content from the next leg of our journey in Malaysia.